If I asked you, how many spam calls do you think the average American gets every single day? Do you think it's 10, 20, 50, 100 different spam calls? I'm curious what you think that number is. The number, according to Google, is 8 to 15 spam calls per person per month. Are you over that or under that? Leave that in the comments down below. I'm curious, do you get more spam calls than that? If you do, the nice thing is that Apple just released a feature that will help to eliminate those spam calls on your iPhone, and it's all built into your iPhone. So let me show you exactly how it works. The first thing we're going to do is tap on the Settings app of your iPhone. From here, scroll down a little bit and tap on General midway down. And then tap on Software Update midway down. You need to have iOS 26, currently 26.5. Keep in mind, this is a new feature built into iOS 26. So if you haven't updated already, just update your phone and you'll get all these features. Now, tap the back arrow again, and then tap the search bar at the bottom. And we're just going to search for phone, and then tap on phone at the top. This will take us directly to your phone settings instead of having to navigate there manually. From here, scroll down and you'll see an option that says screen unknown callers. It's usually set to never by default. Calls from unsaved numbers will ring and missed calls will be displayed. Essentially, if it is a spam caller or somebody that is not in your contacts, it'll just ring normally. However, you can choose to ask the reason for calling. And it says calls from unsaved numbers, including spam, will be asked for more information before their iPhone rings. And you might be thinking, how does that actually work? And I'll show you an example of how it works. So I'm going to pop into just a screenshot here. You can see if a spam number starts calling you, your iPhone will automatically ask them and say, hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available. And then they can respond. In this case, it says, I'm reaching out from the loan processing team. Your application is still showing pre-approved, etc. Okay, probably that is spam unless you've actually applied for a loan. And in here, you can choose to reply to it as text. You can slide to answer, or of course, you can just completely ignore it. And then from there, you don't need to accept that call at all. Now, let's go back out of here. And instead of ask reason for calling, you can choose silence, which is the most extreme version of blocking phone numbers or reducing spam, but also I'll show you different options as well. Silent says calls from unsaved numbers, including spam, will be silenced, sent to voicemail, and displayed in the recents list. So if you don't have that phone number saved on your phone or they're spam callers, it will just not ring at all. It will silence it. And if they leave a voicemail, you'll still be able to see that voicemail and listen to it. Most of the time, if it's a legitimate caller, they'll leave a voicemail. So it's up to you whether to ask the reason for calling or silence. However, you can also see call filtering. You can turn on call filtering for unknown callers. It says missed calls and voicemail will be moved to the unknown callers list. And you can also do that for spam. And I'll show you where to find that. So let's hop out of here and open up the phone app on your iPhone. And now if you tap on recents at the bottom left, just tap on those three lines at the top right, and you can go to first unknown callers. And you can see here just a couple minutes ago while I was recording this, I got a spam risk call, which didn't ring at all, and you'll be able to see all of them there. And of course, I can still tap on voicemail and listen to that voicemail. If they leave a voicemail, you'll still get it, and of course can call them back if you wanted to call them back. Now, there are some other cool features, so let's hop back into the settings, because if we scroll down, you can also choose call blocking and identification. And then just tap on business call identification. This will look a little bit different depending on which carrier you have. I have AT&T, but if you have Verizon, T-Mobile, or any other one, it might look a little different. I can turn on Business Connect ID, which is Apple's call identification, which will show me the business name if I'm getting a call from a business. But I can also turn on AT&T's caller ID to be able to see who it is that is calling as long as AT&T has their phone number linked to their account. Now, next we can tap the back arrow and tap the back arrow again. You can also tap on SMS and call reporting. Sometimes, depending on your carrier, you might have an option to turn this on as well. If you do, you can just toggle that on. And then finally, you can tap on blocked contacts. And from here, you can just tap on add block contact and always just enter in somebody's phone number. If they just keep calling you and bugging you and they're spam, you can always just block that number. However, this isn't as good because most of the time, if there's a spam caller, they call you from a different phone number every single time. So by using these call filtering or silent unknown callers, it will help prevent you from being bothered by all those spam calls. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video over to my right. I think you'll really like that one too. And thanks for watching.